solving simultaneous equations, okay, by Cramer's rule. As we can understand, this rule is given by Cramer. So what exactly this Cramer rule consists? This Cramer rule consists, let's say I'm having one two order equation. I'm having one second order equation in which the determinants are in the order of 2 by 2. Let's take 2 by 2 order. Determinants are 2 by 2 order. So let's take example A1, AB, not 1 because I'm taking very small example. So these two are my one component, my one row, and these are my one column. So this 2 by 2 order matrix is carrying two rows and two columns, A, B, and C, D. These are my row, and A, C, B, D. These are my columns. Okay. So 2 by 2 matrix is given. Similarly, we can form 3 by 3, 4 by 3, but the size must be similar. We can see. So these order equations, these equations are given, and how we solve those equations. We know that the cross multiplication is always used to solve such equations. And how can we do that cross equation? It is represented by del. Cramer says when we have 2 by 2 order determinants, we can solve these equations by cross product. So we can do the cross product to calculate the del. Del is the operator which we need to calculate AB minus BC. So this is the simple Cramer rule which we can apply. Let's take any third order equation. So what happens when third order equation comes? So if I can start with this. How can I solve third order equation by using Cramer's rule? So we have some kind of formula for this. These are known as the mirrors of A1, mirrors of A2, mirrors of A3. We have to consider it by row wise and column wise. First, we need to calculate the del, which is the common function, which is the common matrix. First, we have to calculate. Then we need to calculate if three matrices are there. It means three consonants determinants are there. So 3 raised to power 2 is 9. We'll be having 9 coefficients here. Okay. So how we do that? First, it is like this. First, we need to hide this for calculating the mirrors of A1. Okay. So we put just like a mirror on this. So for A1, we can do the cross multiplication of this. We know that this formula. Okay. Then we need to calculate for A2. We need to cut this and we need to cross multiplication of these two. Similarly, for A3, we need to put the mirror here, and now the cross multiplication will be done in this case. So by this way, we can calculate the del. So I'll calculate the del first. Okay. So this is A1. I can do this like this. So you can measure minus this B1. Okay. So one by one, we'll do, sorry, A2. First, we take the column A2. So if I hide this line and this line middle one, so there will be B1 C3, sorry, B1 C1, B3 C3 minus last is A3. This last one must be, this is the positive one, A3. I'll drop it here. If we hide this and this, there must be B1 C1, B2 C2. Now we can solve this equation. So del is A1 B2 C3 minus C2 B3 minus A2 B1 C3 minus C1 B3 minus, sorry, plus A3 B1 C2 minus C1 B2. So this is the solution. This is the solution of this matrix when we use this column performance, we can take the raw performance also. Okay, so solving these equations with two unknowns. Now, simply we can solve it now with the unknown. How can we solve these equations? Now, solve these equations with two unknown values. Let's take an example. I'm having ax plus by is equals to c. Dx plus ay is equals to f. Let's take an example. Okay, so here x and y are the unknowns. X and y in each equation you can see are the unknowns. Okay, and c and f both are constant. These are the constants. They can't vary. X, y are unknown, which we need to know. And a, b, d, e. What these a, b, d, e are? These are the coefficients of these unknowns. A, B, D, E are the coefficients of unknowns. And unknowns are what? X and Y. So now our motive is to calculate X and Y. These C and F constant. A, B, D, E are the constants which we have seen, the coefficients of unknown. We know the value of A, B, D, E, but X, Y is to be known. C or Y would be constant. C or F would be constant throughout duration. So how we calculate those? So write down the step number one. Step number one, to calculate such unknowns x or y in such cases when we have two equations initially, which is having two unknowns, two constants, and a few unknown coefficients. Okay, so let's start. We write the equation in first we use this equation, these two equations in matrix form. So write two equations in matrix. In matrix form. Okay, so the equation which we have seen just before, we can write those equations in matrix way. So what was the equation? We have seen 2 by 2 matrix must be there. A, B, D, E. Okay, now X, Y, two constants C and F. Now we need to solve this equation. Okay, first we need to solve this equation and we calculate the parameter del. Step number two, calculate del. Del is also known as common determinant. Common determinant. Okay, for each or every calculation, this del is common. So how we calculate this common del? We can calculate this del by the previously studied thing, the cross product. Okay, so del is AE minus VD. Equation number first, let's see. Step number third, if we start with the step number third, for finding the determinant of x, replace the coefficient of x in the original matrix by the constant and we get the del 1. What it is? These are the constants. To determine the coefficients of x are to be determined, we need to replace this constant with this matrix. Okay, so how can we replace this complete column with this and calculate del 1? So del 1 is what? When I am replacing my complete first column with my constant, I would be able to calculate the components of x. So in that case, you can be able to calculate the del 1. So how we calculate this del 1? We know this is the del 1. Okay, so I can write it here. I have mentioned the complete equation, so you can't get confused there. Okay, so here the cross multiplication again, CE minus VF. So this is the del 1. Similarly, we can measure the del 2. Yes, we can measure the del 2 also. del 2. What exactly we do for del 2? We need to replace that second column with my constant. So this is A. This is the del 2. Again, cross multiplication. So if you do that, it is AS minus CD. So this is the del 2. Now, step number 4. If this equation would have been of 3 by 3 matrix, so there must be 3 equations, del 1, del 2, del 3. Okay, and del is the common. So now calculate coefficient on unknown value of x, because now we have calculated the unknowns. Now x and y need to be calculated. We have calculated coefficient, sorry. Now we need to calculate the unknowns, x and y. How we calculate? We know that x unknown component will be calculated in del 1. So just put the formula del 1 by del. And we know it. What exactly del 1? We have seen CE minus BF divided by del. What it is? We have seen the equations of del also. It is AE minus BD, I think. AE minus BD. So this is equation. For y, del 2 by del. Now similarly, can put the value AF minus CD divided by AE minus BD. So once we know the values of these, constants are given, coefficients are measured, now we can measure the unknowns. So unknowns are measured in this way by using Cramer's rule. So we can have 3 by 3 matrix, 4 by 4 matrix depending on the complexity of the circuit. But once we know the formula of applying common with the specific, and how we get these specific coefficients, by putting the values of constant in first column, we get this del 1. By putting the values of constant in second column, we get this del 2. So in this way, we measure the values of all parameters. And for you, I'm giving you a few questions. I'm giving you one equation, which is 4I1 minus 3I2 is equals to 5. Now, calculate, this is the question, calculate the values of I1 and I2. Okay, calculate the values of this. That's all for today.